Thank you. Our second inductee for the evening is Don Salome Gutierrez. Dice, born in Gutierrez, Texas in 1930. His family moved to Rodriguez, Nuevo León, Mexico in 1934, and then in 1938 to Nuevo Laredo, Tamaulipas, Mexico. In 1944, at the age of 14, he wrote his first song entitled Te Esperaré. In 1948, he played live every morning at 7 a.m. on XEDF Radio Ruperto in Nuevo Laredo, Tamaulipas. The program was named after Alegre Despertar con el Trío Nocturnal. The program was named Alegre Despertar. Was that con el Trío Nocturnal? ¿Así se llamaba todo el programa? Sí. Alegre Despertar con el Trío Nocturnal. Qué bonito, ¿no? Very poetic. And he was performing, obviously, Salome Gutierrez con el Trío Nocturnal. In 1949, his first two songs were recorded by the names of Corazón, Aquí Te Quedas, and Soy Errante. In 1952, it says he took a Greyhound bus and moved here to San Antonio, Texas, in 1952. In 1954, after his construction job, Salome would moonlight as a recording engineer for José Amorante of Norteño record label. In 1964, with the help of Armando Marroquín of Ideal Records, Salome starts up a little garage studio in the back of his home on West Commerce Street. The record label was named Del Bravo Records. And in fact, I recorded there, my first recording was with Salome Gutierrez con el Conjunto Aslan, a little home studio way back early 80s. So he's recorded a lot of people over the years. Early on, when he had Del Bravo Records, later changed to DLB Records. People like Lidia Mendoza, Flaco Jiménez, Manuel Guerrero, Rubén Naranjo, Los Pavos Reales, Chano Cadena, Oscar Zamora y Don Chema, el dueto Carta Blanca, Irene Fidel, y muchos más that he recorded there at Del Bravo. In 1966, he and his wife, Diamantina, que está aquí con nosotros también, opened their first Del Bravo record shop here in San Antonio on Old Highway 90. And within 7 years, they operated 3 record shops on the west side. In 1967, he formed San Antonio Music Publishers. In 1978, he purchased the old building on Old Highway 90 and relocated Del Bravo Records there to its present location, the record shop. In 1979, his love and passion for music had him build his recording studio that was adjoined to the front of his home there on West Commerce Street. And that's actually where I recorded, you know, so it was in the early 80s when I recorded there. In 1983, he was inducted into the Tejano Music Hall of Fame, and he also received an award for Songwriter of the Year. Salome has close to 600 songs that he has written, including many popular standard tunes within the Conjunto and Tejano traditions. Songs such as El Gato Negro, right? A mí me dicen El Gato Negro, right? Famous song que han grabado muchas bandas tejanas, conjuntos. El mero Gato Negro, Rubén Ramos, of course, right? The reason they call him El Gato Negro is because he recorded Salome's song. Yeah, and people liked it, ¿verdad? ¿Verdad que sí? Mi Negra Suerte, Arturo Garza Treviño, La Nueva Zenaira, el corrido de Fred Gómez Carrasco, Ya te fueron con el chisme, Anda y dile a tu esposa. Remember that? That's a classic song también. More than 300 of his songs have been recorded by such artists as Ramón Ayala, Los Aguilares, Los Alegres de Terán, Charro Avitia, Los Invasores de Nuevo León, Carlos y José, Rubén Ramos, Laura Canales, Los Cadetes de Linares, Flaco Jiménez, Los Pavos Reales, Los Rayos del Álamo, Eddie González, the Hometown Boys, and the list goes on and on. Needless to say, he's been a force for many years in Conjunto and Tejano music in general, not only as a very important songwriter. I think one of our most important compositores, songwriters, but also as a recording engineer, record producer, entrepreneur de Del Bravo Records. Y para mí entonces, I've known Salome, I think, since the first Tejano Conjunto Festival, right before when we started the Conjunto Festival, right in 1982. So I met him before then, of course, when I recorded in the studio. But at the very first Tejano Conjunto Festival in 1982, Salome was the person that helped me with the videotaping and the recording. And I remember we were at the Market Square, and he recorded the whole festival right off the board on cassette tapes. Over the years, we recorded the festival on different formats, all the way from 1-inch to half-inch Fostec to video, and you know, all these different formats that we now have preserved at the Institute of Texan Cultures. But the very first year, he recorded for us right off the board on cassette tape, and para mí es un gran honor y placer to present to you now the second inductee into the Conjunto Music Hall of Fame, el gran señor, and I'm happy to say, mi amigo, Don Salome Gutierrez.
Bueno, ¿qué diría yo? Yo quiero agradecerles a todos los presentes por darme esta oportunidad de hablar con ustedes. Soy uno de los compositores que tiene aproximadamente 50 años en el negocio y seguimos en las mismas. Quiera Dios que sigamos igual y que sigamos adelante. Sí sea.
Gracias. Gracias, maestro. He's 81. ¿Quería decir alguna otra cosa?
No, está bien.
Just wanted to say that I mentioned that Jamie is 85 years young, Salome is 82 years young. Gracias por todo, maestro. Gracias por todo su trabajo en preservar y promover nuestra música. Gracias. Our next